Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you the American League Division Series. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Yankees. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shampi. Postseason baseball, Singy, it's always great to see and be a part of.
Oh, Boog, you just never know what's in store when it comes to postseason baseball. You do know you're going to see some amazing pitching, players coming out of the bullpen throwing 100, some incredible defensive plays, some big knocks, and maybe a mistake or two that'll live on forever. All I do know is I'm pumped up for this one.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. First pitch moments away. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Carlos Rodon.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's George Springer.
Leading off tonight for Toronto, the right fielder, George Springer.
On the outside corner for a strike. And that's how Game 4 gets underway. Rodon ready. Here comes. And a foul ball. Struck him out swinging. Gassed it right by him.
That was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. And that one misses up and in. And that is ball one. Just missed. The 2-0 is in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a miss. And the count's even at 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And there's a ball.
Full count.
And that one is lifted in the air. Judge makes the grab for the second out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Strike on the inside corner. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
On the ground to the left. Tosses to first, and Guerrero is set down. And that is the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. And we're back. And on the hill, the big righty, Shane Bieber. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Trent Grisham leading things off and takes a strike. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Righty delivers.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Batting second, the right fielder, Aaron.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Judge waits. Ground ball right side, could be 2. To Jimenez. To Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, no strikes.
Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
1-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss. Bieber with the strikeout. Yanks held in check. Scoreless after 1. Game 4 of the division series. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Fought off foul.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one fouled off. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Fastball is outside.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That's outside. Ball 2. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one in the air. McMahon settles underneath it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Batting 6th, the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a gold glove, if not a platinum glove.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman? Runner on the move. That to right. Judge makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, Isaiah
Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Kiner-Falefa getting the start at second, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2013. This to third. McMahon sends it to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the 2nd. Now it's the DH. Ben Rice.
hitter, Ben Rice.
Bieber back to work. And takes low for ball 1. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
Here's a 1-1. And that is out of play. Tap back to the mound. Fires over to Guerrero. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd.
Batting 5th, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. On the ground, out to short. To first, and that quickly 2 away.
Batting 6th, the second baseman,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back in the Bronx, out of the 3rd inning. Here's Andres Jimenez. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He circles the bases, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. a good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw. Late swing fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 4 of this ALDS.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, designated hitter, Davis.
And here is Davis Schneider. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Save. Two balls, no strikes to count. Upstairs.
No strike.
And there's the automatic. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir
Guerrero Jr. now. First time up, he grounded to third.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
That one misses, and the count is 1-1. Springer, the lead runner at second. Schneider at first, one gone. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one fouled off.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That just misses, and now 3-2.
That's a really good take.
Two on, 1 out. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Rodon fires. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Unafraid to throw it right there. That's trusting your stuff. Just 1 out away from getting out of a huge jam.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Two outs. And a foul ball. Rodon sets and deals. Bows it back with 2 strikes.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
2 on, 2 outs. Goes down looking. Jays open it up with a solo homer. It's now 1-0. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back in the Bronx,
leading
down
up
the third
for the
baseman,
Yankees,
Ryan McMahon.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
There's a strike.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Gonna count 1 and 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all
Batting
the way.
it.
He
Let's
set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the dirt, and that's ball 1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And next for New York, Austin Wells. Fastball for a strike. And that's in the dirt. And 1 and 1. Swinging a foul straight back.
Ball 2. 2-2.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Down in order go the Yankees. And it remains 1-0. On to the 4th. And the batter now, Dalton Varsho. Varsho needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Wow, short work to sit the pack in to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
There's a strike.
So I went to the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Two down, bases empty. And here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. And that's outside. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. And midway in the 4th, it's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in New York, John Chobby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Trent Grisham. A big swing and a miss.
These Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Just missed.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Here comes Aaron Judge. He's over. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And Judge spoils that one. Next pitch is downstairs.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Stays alive. The Yankees yet to pick up a hit here. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! And the Yankees have the lead. It's 2-1. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
And here comes Bellinger. His first at-bat was a strikeout. There's a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Next offering is fouled back. That's off the inside corner. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
That's inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Inside. And that's ball 3. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
You know, Boog, it's been said these guys are savages in the box. You can see it right there with such tight plate discipline.
And now, Ben Rice. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. There's the strike. The 0-1. Foul ball there. Bellinger on at first. Nobody out.
Ball 1.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
That misses, and it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more. His timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Grounded out his first time up. Fastball for a strike.
0-1.
Fouled off left side. Man at first, one away. That one missed.
1-2.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will drop foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
swings and misses. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still laid on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Chisholm now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Well, baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Next offering way upstairs. Bellinger goes. Pitch is low.
Down low.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Right through there for a strike.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Strong makes the grab on the run. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Game 4 of the division series. And now the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. Rodon back to work. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And that one wrapped foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Got him looking. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Miles Straw went down on strikes his first time through. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And ball 1.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Headed towards the corner. Judge makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, George.
And the batter is George Springer. 1 for 2.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial gold glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Ryan McMahon. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. That one in there across the letters. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. And there's a foul ball. Just off the inside corner, and a count 1-2.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Typically, that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Volpe batting with one down, takes a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
That one pushed foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's down and away.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And another ball.
2-0.
Next offering is fouled back. That's in there. 2-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Strong brings it in for the third out. Back for more from the Bronx. New inning getting started. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Davis Schneider. There's a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And this is inside. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-2.
Very close pitch there, and that was a big one. Clearly, he thought he got the inside corner on the mound, and he's showing his frustration a little bit.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And there's a ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Guerrero in the box now. Takes strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And that just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished going up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, get a broken bat, you jog back to the dugout.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a high chopper. McMahon. Safe. He beats it.
Up next to the defense, the catcher,
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And that's outside. Movement in the Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz up and loosening in the pen. Hill also throwing. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. First and second, no outs here in game 4 of this ALDS. And look out, as that one ran in and got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Carlos Rodon is done in this one. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
new pitcher for the Yankees, number 31.
Power slider guy, Boo. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up. So bases all loaded up. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Golden opportunity right here. In there for a strike at 100 miles an hour. And it's 0-1. Go-ahead run at second. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Not close, and it deflects away. You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and
swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is a big first out.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters. And more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Late swing, fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-2.
Well, that's a quality of bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Two outs. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Makes the grab. And that's the third out. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. We are tied 2-2. Well, we go bottom 6. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a foul out of play.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next pitch is outside.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Not close with that one. And a full count now. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That's it for Shane Bieber, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Number
Toronto.
68 comes on now.
Number 68.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's already homered in this game. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
With the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. There's the strike. That one not close. Now 1-2. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Grisham gets his lead at first with nobody out. hits with the swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Cody Bellinger. He is struck out and he is walked. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ben Rice. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dives for it. Got it. Makes the play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. And that skips into dirt. That one off the mark, 2-1. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Boom, that's cheddar, baby.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw. That misses. 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now. Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That misses the zone, and the count is even, 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away, late here in game 4. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Go ahead run on base, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 1 for 3.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Move over to first, try to keep him close. Ground ball could be 2. Glove flip for 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. Jays. Fought off foul. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2.
1-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 1-2.
That's a ball. 2-2. Ball 3.
In the dirt.
Full count.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Center field. Grisham settles under it. And that'll do it. One left for Toronto. Score remains 2-2.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tommy Nance.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Now be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with one swing. In there at the knees. 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Oh, 2 now.
1-2.
Good job to fight that one off. And the next pitch is way outside. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That's in for a strike.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Nance sets, fires. That one fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Ball 2.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Strong sizing this one up. He makes the grab. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. in there at the knees.
No ball. One strike.
Strike two. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Really nice job
Now
staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch just misses. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Two outs. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. One left for the Yankees. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Fernando Cruz.
Number 63, Fernando Cruz.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Guerrero Jr.
First pitch misses.
One ball, no strikes.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that one fouled off. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two now. And a swing and a miss. And 1 out now.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays, known for his late inning heroics. Out in front and foul to the left side. All tied up here in game 4 of this ALDS. And now it's even up.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Fouled off. He was late.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
In the dirt, 2-2. Stays alive.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And it remains 2-2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 5, Dalton.
And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Oh, 2 now. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays, and this game is still tied at 2-2.
Now pitching for
back
the Blue
now,
Jays.
new pitcher on the mound as we roll into
Number
the bottom of the
48.
8th. Sir Anthony Dominguez. Austin Wells now at the plate.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
Dominguez in his 7th season, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. That's in there. That's strike 1. Now one missed. Fastball in for a strike. 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
The center fielder, number
Now
12.
here's Trent Grisham.
Grisham.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Swings and misses. And the count even 1-1. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Trey Savage, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Brule, the lefty, warming up as well. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. He powers that one out of here. It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one. And that one clips the corner. That's in there. 0-2. Strikes him out, went with the sweeper, and it worked.
The first baseman.
Two down, base is empty. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Two down, nobody on. That one inside. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Misses inside. The count now 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Full count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, base is empty, but one run across here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. The right-hander gives up the two-out walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Now here is Ben Rice. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Throw over to first. Bellinger dives back. Bellinger goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Next offering upstairs.
1-2.
Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Runner at second, 2 down. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Man at second. Fights it off. He'll see another. And he chases that one. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So a run. All right, ready to go here. And now for the Jays, George Springer.
Number 4, George Springer.
And that's in for a strike. And we're underway here in Game 4. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That
Ball.
misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So now here's the DH, Davis Schneider. And that one fouled off. One out, bases empty. And it's fouled away. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a foul ball. One out and a runner at second here in game 4 of this ALDS. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. That one missing inside. And that skips in the dirt. Schneider leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. Fouled off down the right side. Outside, and it's 1-1. Late swing, fouled off.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Grisham settles under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. Seeing this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Now, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Dalton Varsho stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. First inning, and already up to 23 pitches. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Rodon fires. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. Blue Jays leave a pair. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. And pitching in this game, Shane Bieber.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Trent Grisham leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
That one drifts inside. That's a laser base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the right fielder, Aaron.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. And ball 1.
1-0.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
That's through there for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a good eye there.
That's a great take. Tried to get him to chase just outside the zone, but he wouldn't offer.
Got him. 1 away.
Batting third.
1 down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
That's down and in. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And now 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two on the way. That's inside. Man at first, 1 away. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
There he is coming through with a knock right there. I like the fact that he can pick him up and put him down a little bit. First basemen aren't known for the speed, but you see him get that extra base hit there. Now he's in scoring position.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Ben Rice. Flips the corner. It's 0-1. Two on, 1 out.
Ball off the plate.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Springer there makes the catch. Both runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's 1-0.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
Here's Stanton now.
The left fielder.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
Strike one. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's a little bit high. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Swing and a ground ball. Clement throws to first. Out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Second inning coming up in the Bronx. Yankees 1 and the Jays 0. Game 4 of the division series. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Next offering is fouled back. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it surprised a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. That catches the outside corner. Strike one. Kiner-Falefa starting up the middle at second, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. Good job to fight that one off. Just outside, and the count is 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And there's a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Two down. And that's in the dirt. Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate, and I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Andres Jimenez. First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That's in there. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone move from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Stays alive. Step off, throw to first. Kiner-Falefa dives back in. Rodon sets and deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Miles Straw next up for the Blue Jays. And that's in there for strike one. Fly ball down the line. Judge really on his horse for this one. Grabs it on the run. And that is that. Blue Jays held in check. They're down 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Bieber back to work. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. That clips the corner.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Here's the 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Kirk down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Just blown away in that advantage. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Up the middle. Dives and he can't hang on. No throw and they don't get an out on the play.
Batting it, the shortstop, Anthony.
One down. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Hit on the ground might be 2. On to second, they get 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. Yankees 1, and the Jays nothing. Top half of the third inning. Here's George Springer.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His second homer this series, and this game is tied. It's 1-1.
Such an incredible swing right there on that breaking ball away. Did an incredible job of keeping the hands back, letting it travel. And boy, he just hammered that. Recognized the break. And man, this guy kept his front foot down. Weight didn't transfer until the exact time. An excellent backspin to carry it over the fence.
Schneider in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game 4 of this ALDS. Swing and he breaks his bat. Bellinger makes the grab, and there's one away.
The batter, the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. On the inside corner for a strike.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That's outside. 1-1. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. And that is out of play.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
And he handles it himself for the out.
Good late life on that inside fastball. Ran in on the hands and got that weak contact. Little slow grounder to get the out.
And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Alejandro Kirk. Fly to center his first time. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Right through there for a strike. Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotze into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even now at 1-1. And we're back. Here's the catcher, Austin
Yankees,
Wells.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
Check swing, went around, and that is strike one.
One strike.
And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one upstairs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Now batting, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The changeup missing. 3-0. Tied up here in the early going. There's a swing and a miss.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch in for a strike. 3-2 now.
Good boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
It's Aaron Judge now. Struck out swinging his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a foul ball. Grisham stands at first with one out. Misses off the plate, and that's ball one. And that one is inside. Judge waits. And Judge spoils that one. And down on strikes. That K is his third of the game.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Doubled his first time up. And that's a little bit high. Ball one.
1-0.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in the last half of the third. The 1-1 is fouled off. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
2-2.
That's out to center field. And that is the inning. The Yanks lead 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Swinging a foul out of play. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one missing inside. Just missed.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Go-ahead run on base. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out looking his first time. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him, no big deal.
Lifted in the air, right center field, and it drops in. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa next up for the Blue Jays. First
No.
pitch, and he just misses. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. One down. Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Jazz. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
The left fielder is a Miles Straw.
So up next, Miles Straw. Flied to right his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And that one is inside, ball 1. Jimenez off of first with 2 away. Breaking ball inside. And the count 2-1. Fastball for a strike at 95. And they'll do it again. Two outs. That one hit to right. Judge has it sized up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. Bottom of the 4th, and now the DH, Ben Rice.
The designated hitter.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. Fires over to Guerrero. One out in the bottom of the 4th. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. That one ripped. Varsho moving back for it. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. All muscle to center field. It's 2-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Chisholm stands in here, takes ball 1 low. One down, base is empty.
Drive. 1-1.
And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. A sliding stop at short. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Yankees, third baseman, Ryan.
A great sliding stop. I think we need a breakdown from StatCast to fully appreciate the difficulty of that play.
Yeah, Boog, these numbers show how good of a play it actually was. And that sliding catch was difficult enough, and somehow he still managed a great throw to first. What a play.
Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball. One strike.
Two down, nobody on. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. And misses inside. Fouls one off. 2-2. And that's too high. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Three and two. The pitch is outside, and ball four. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a one. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. He hit into a double play his first time up. Inside, just missed. Fought off foul. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. And that misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. We played 4. We are tied 2-2. Game 4 of the division series. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. Rodon back to work. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. McMahon makes the catch, and there's one down.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in game 4 of this ALDS. Now a fly ball to right center. Grisham trying to get there. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The batter, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Vladdy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 245 pounds, and he was born in Canada. First pitch misses. And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 5th. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That's his 3rd home run of the series. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. That's as big as it gets right there. You take advantage of a mistake. That is an ultimate. Here it is. Watch it. I'm going to jog around the bases.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they come away without an out. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Started to swing, held up. Kirk, the runner at first with 2 gone. Foul ball. Two outs. That one fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Next pitch misses way outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. This is the American League Division Series on the show. Back now in the Bronx, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Austin Wells. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Next offering is downstairs. Trent Grisham in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2 on the way. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Fights it off, he'll see another. Foul, we'll see another payoff pitch.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Straw has a beat on it. Brings it in. And there's one down.
The center fielder, number 12.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees. That's a little bit low. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Number 68 appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Is Savage getting loose as well. And a swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pick.
That one inside. And the count is 2-2.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Next offering misses, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Here comes Aaron Judge, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
Up the middle. This looks like extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Clips the outside corner. Strike 1. Battling here as he fouls it away. The next offering misses. Going to count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Out towards left center. Varsho after it. That is the inning. One left for the Yankees. They trail it 3-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, number 31.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. David Bednar getting loose out there. Warren warming up as well. Strike on the outside, and it's 1-1. That's the third. Fair ball. Boots it. Now he'll turn for second. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Foul ball there. Man at second. There's a strike at the knees.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And the breaking ball misses outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now back, the shortstop,
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. First pitch just misses.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
High fly ball out into left center field. Stanton sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the left fielder,
Next to hit, Miles Straw. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one at triple digits.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Squirts away a little bit. Clement at second with 2 down. This one smoked, could be trouble, and that's going to get into the corner. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 2. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read, and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
And the batter is George Springer. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Davis Schneider.
And next is the designated hitter, Davis Schneider. 1 for 3. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is foul back. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees 2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Number 68.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now it's the DH, Ben Rice.
The designated hitter, Ben Rice.
Ball 1 there.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
There's a strike.
You know, these Yankees really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Good job to fight that one off.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Got him. And that's the first out.
Up next for the Yankees,
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He's already homered in this game.
Stanton.
And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That's inside.
1-1.
Next pitch is outside. The Blue Jays leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. One down, base is empty. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 3. In the air, left side. Straw has a beat on it. 2 up, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Chisholm now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Ryan McMahon.
Now batting, third baseman,
Ryan McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. Throw to first. Chisholm back in on the dive. There's a strike. On the ground to third. To second, there's Falefa, and the inning is over. The Yanks lead one, still down by a count of 4-2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, David Bednar.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Alejandro Kirk. Yeah, that's fouled off. Base is empty, one away, late here in game 4.
Right through there for a strike.
And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. In there for strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
This is off the inside, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on here in game 4 of this ALDS. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that skips into dirt.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Draws the walk there. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long hit back.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Ground ball left side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Here's the second baseman, Isaiah Falefa. That's a strike across the top of the zone. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Struck him out looking. That was pretty nasty. Blue Jays leave a pair as they can't add to their 4-2 lead.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Tommy Nance.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off.
So digging in, Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe.
The Yankees looking to rally. Nance sets, fires. And that one missing low.
2 outs to count.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
This is downstairs, and that's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And now it's going to be Austin Wells.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Tying run at the plate. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Trent Grisham.
So up next, Trent Grisham.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Slider for a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it off. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
The tying run at the plate. Hard hit, base hit. Volpe around second, heading for third. Save!
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
Critical at-bat coming up, and in steps Aaron Judge. You gotta feel like there's a pretty good chance this game is gonna turn on one swing.
1-0.
Just missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Right through there for a strike. Volpe at third. Grisham over at first with one away. Pitch misses there. 3-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
The 3-1. Judge comes up empty there.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And George makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Play at the plate. Save. And it's a one-run ball game.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job driving that run from third.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tommy Nance departs, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on now, Justin Brewer.
Number 58.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And here's the first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
Don't get ahead in the count. You can forget about having any success against him.
First offering, and it just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Off the plate inside, 2-0.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Swing and a miss, strike one. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Outside.
One strike.
Ben Rice, the kind of bat that can make a big impact if they can keep it going here. Fouled off. He was late.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-level spot right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now, that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Now a chance for Ben Rice. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is inside, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
5 foul balls in this at-bat so far, and these two are going head-to-head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th.
Now
Fernando Cruz.
For the New York Yankees, number 63, Fernando Cruz.
And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Cruz, a 6'2" righty, 235 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Tap foul at the plate. Way outside, and it's 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's in the dirt. Swings and misses. Went back to the splitter, and it was effective.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's the left fielder, Miles Straw. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Cruz, he's one of those guys that seems like he's out there to do just one thing, and that's strike people out.
Ball, no.
Next offering is fouled back.
He looks frustrated when a guy puts a ball in play, and that's what you're doing. You're coming in, putting out a fired, high leverage situation, and with his kind of stuff, everyone expects him to strike out hitters.
Just missed. When you think about building a bullpen, is strikeout rate one of the main things you're looking at?
Absolutely. And we're talking about working from the back forward. Those last 3 innings are the toughest ones of the ball game.
Full count.
3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
1 out, runner at second. And now the right fielder, George Springer. And that is out of play. Man at second. That one finds the corner. That is strike 2. Cruz, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Tipped into the mid, strike 3. Next is the designated hitter, Davis Schneider. 1 for 4 with a double.
Now, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-0. Outside, ball 2.
Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one pulled foul. Little chopper rolls foul. Now he breaks his bat. Fires over to Bellinger, and that is the inning. One left for Toronto, and it remains a 4-3 game.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Sir Anthony Dominguez. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. The high heat, too much on that one.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. The Yankees going with a pinch hitter, Jason Dominguez.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at-bat in this game.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
So the tying run at second. Now 1-1.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Next offering upstairs. And fouled off. Ripped towards third. Clement over to first. And there are 2 outs.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
The Yankees going with a pinch hitter. Paul Goldschmidt looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. That one catches the zone, and the count is 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Man on second, 2 down. Line drive. Strong stands in on the run. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Yankees 3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tim
now
Hill.
Pitching for the Yankees, number 41, Tim Hill.
Jose Caballero now in the game as he takes
now
over third
base. Number 72.
So digging in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In the dirt. Nice pick.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the plate for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
Now into the ball game on defense, Ahmed Rosario. He's in at shortstop.
Number 14.
Alejandro Kirk getting ready to hit. That's in there. 0-1. And that one fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one the other way, and foul ball. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Varsho, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Bounce to third. Tosses to first, and that is that. Nothing across here this half. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Jeff Hoffman comes on trying to close it out.
Save opportunity.
Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Very high with that one. And that's how game 4 gets underway. Out to short, Volpe. Throws across the diamond, and an easy out to start the game. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Now the number 2 hitter, Davis Schneider. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Swing and a foul straight back. And that one is downstairs. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next offering upstairs. 1 out, base is empty. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Makes the grab, 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. That one clips the outside corner. That's strike one. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. You're watching the American League Division Series on the show. Back in the Bronx. And on the mound in this one, Shane Bieber. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
We go to the bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. That one close, ruled the ball. 1-0. On a line, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting second, the right fielder,
Aaron Judge at the plate.
Judge.
And Judge spoils that one. And he deals. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a simple ground ball the other way. Had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
First and second, no outs. Next is the speedy first baseman, Cody Bellinger. First pitch misses. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Bases loaded, nobody out. Now up is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bases loaded, nobody out here in Game 4 of this ALDS. Grounder might be 2. Connor Falefa to second. They get the out, but the run scores in the twin killer.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation with the bases loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a foul straight back. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
Judge at third with 2 away. That one outside. Now 1-2.
Ball 2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We head to the second from the big ballpark in the Bronx. Yankees 1 and the Jays nothing. Game 4 of the division series. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Kirk measures 5 feet 8 inches, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Rodon back to work. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. That one missed. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Bill, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he sets up prior to each pitch.
This one in the air, McMahon. And a quick out, number 1. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Varsho needs just 1 more homer to reach 100 in the big leagues. Fouled off left side. In there at the knees. And it's 0-2.
Yeah, making it to 100 homers would be quite the career accomplishment for him. Out of the more than 20,000 players to take an at-bat in the majors, less than 5% have ever hit 100 dingers.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Next to hit, Ernie Clement. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right side, hard hit. Bellinger takes it to the bag, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail here 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First offering, and it just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some brawn and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what it was. If you swing at it, hit a broken bat, you drive back to the dugout.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Upstairs, And it's 2-2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. And that one just missed off the outside edge. That clips the corner. And that's way high. And a count 2-1.
No.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first with 1 gone. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Foul ball there. Missed with a changeup. And 1-1. Now this is in the air down the line. And that is Springer. They got it for out number 2. And now Austin Wells.
The catcher, Austin Wells.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close.
Yeah.
Fought off foul. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two outs. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. He led off the bottom of the first with a single and then came in to score. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Way inside.
Ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Yeah, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
And it remains 2-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Just misses. Full count now.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Wells on third. Grisham at first. 2 out of the inning. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ground ball up the middle. Jimenez. They take the force out, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Back in New York.
Leading
and
off
the batter
with the
now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Fastball for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
On the ground, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Batting it, the pitcher, Andres Jimenez.
The shortstop takes the ball. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Miles Straw. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Stanton makes the grab, and that'll do it. As we go to the last of the third. And now the first baseman, Cody Bellinger. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Varsho under it. And makes the grab. And there's 2 away. And now it's Giancarlo
Stanton. The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
And that misses off the outside edge.
1 ball, no strike. No.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
There's a strike up high, and it's 2-1. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Stanton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Foul ball, still 0-2. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, 2 outs. Stepping in, Ryan McMahon. Worked to walk in his first trip to the plate. And that's outside. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. And a foul ball.
Full count.
First and second, 2 down. Here in game 4 of this ALDS. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Caught him looking for the K. Back here in New York, all set for the start of the inning. Here's George Springer to start it off. That one lifted to left. Stanton makes the grab. 1 away. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Davis Schneider. He popped out to the catcher his first time up. Outside with a breaking ball. And that's in there at the knees. The Jays hitless so far in the game. Swing and a chopper out to short. He's in there.
Now batting, the first baseman,
And at first, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Ball.
This one in the dirt.
1 ball, no strike.
Man at first, one away. On the ground, could be 2. Over to first. Out. Awesome play there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Kirk stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. On the ground to short, Volpe. Tosses across the first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back for more from the Bronx. Ready to go, bottom 4. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That one fouled off. Next offering down low and in the dirt. And they'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That's outside. Full count, 3-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. He reached out to walk his first time. And a foul ball. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Kind of a risky pitch coming.
Pitching change here, Yariel Rodriguez.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
So the lineup flips over. Now here's Trent Grisham. Ball 1, no strikes. And there's a foul ball. Wells at first, one gone. Swung on, belted. Varsho moving back for it. Out of here! A shot to the opposite field. And they add on. It's 4-0. Base is empty, one away. Here is Aaron Judge. And that's outside. And that's ball one. Judge waits. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Bellinger up to hit. 1 for 2.
Bellinger.
He swings and crushes one. Deep on its way. Way back there. Gone. It's a belly ball. It's their second home run of the inning. And they add a run. It's 5-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. He hits the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Right.
No,
stands in now, looks at that one inside.
1-0.
Hit in the air, right field. Springer on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Game 4 of the division series. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Rodon back to work. Varsho, 28 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin.
Well, these Jays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one fouled off, 2-2. That one out to right. Judge makes the grab, one down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really try it.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Grounded out his first time. In the air, right field. Judge getting an angle on it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike
No
one.
ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is outside.
1-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch misses.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Outside low. Yeah, that's ball 2. And that's outside. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, he's ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard, had the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. He's 0 for 1. And the first offering is not close. And that's in the dirt.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
And another ball. And a foul ball. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And that one is lifted in the air. Straw has a beat on it. And there are 2 down. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. A strikeout and a walk.
Ryan McMahon.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swings through that one for strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 4 of this ALDS. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Top of the 6th inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Right through there for a strike.
One, two.
See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. Now, Miles Straw.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And downstairs. And that is out of play. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Stays alive. 1 down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Rodon ready. Here comes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's George Springer. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boo, light tower power?
That's right. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
One ball, no strike.
And there's a ball. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 5-1. Davis Schneider will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. Check swing, called strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe.
Yep.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out.
And next for New York, Austin Wells.
A walk, and he's also singled.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Just missed. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's fouled away. A little bit low. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. So the batting order turns over. Trent Grisham now at the plate. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Wells leads off first with 1 away.
Ball.
In the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The right fielder, number 99.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 3.
Judge.
He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. And the 0-1. Tosses to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, new inning getting started. Now the Toronto four-hole hitter, Alejandro Kirk. The changeup missing, and it's 1-0.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then, if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And they'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
7 fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Dalton Varsho digs in now. 0-2 in this one. Right down to shoot. 0-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there in the mound.
One down, base is empty. Not close with that one, and the count is 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Got it. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Now batting.
Ernie Clement getting ready to hit.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
2 down, nobody on. Late here in game 4. And that misses. And it's 1-1. That one missing inside. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Popped in the air, left field. And that is that.
Now pitching for
they hand the ball over to a new arm, number 68.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing team did that to me.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And here's the first baseman, Cody Bellinger. He's already homered in this game. On the ground, right side, Connor Falefa fires over to first. And one away in the bottom of the 7th. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Ben Rice.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing and a foul out of play. That one not close. Ball 1.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Now back.
2 outs.
Left
Base is
field.
empty.
Giancarlo
Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. And that one fouled off. And that's in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. David Bednar.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Has grounded out a couple of times. And a ground ball to first. Bellinger steps on the bag.
1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
So up next, Andres Jimenez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And ball 1.
That's a strike.
The Blue Jays down by 4 here in game 4 of this ALDS. The next pitch misses. 2-2.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Volpe throws it to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. And now Miles Straw. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to be able to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Justin Brule. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
The second baseman.
Brule, a 6'2 southpaw, 27 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Line to left. Lays out and makes the play.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan
McMahon stepping in now for the Yankees. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that off. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Now at the plate, Anthony Volpe. McMahon leads off first with 1 away. Ball 1 there. On the ground to third. Clement Off-balance feed, there's one. Relay to Guerrero, in-time inning-ending double play.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
New
It's the
York
top of the
Yankees.
ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 31.
Power slider guy, Boog. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
And the batter is George Springer. He's already homered here in this one.
George Springer.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
And that's in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Davis Schneider. And that is downstairs. Ball 1.
Ball. 2-1.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And they're down to their last out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at-bat. 110 miles per hour, and man, that exit velocity, not every hitter's capable of getting that kind of jump off the bat, no matter how hard they swing.
At the plate, Alejandro Kirk. Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
That was absolute
One
gas.
ball,
Triple
1
digits
strike.
on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Jays down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And the New York Yankees are headed to the AL Championship Series.